Let's take a look at what Baker Mayfield has done through his first 7 games of the season. This is right now 198 attempts. He's got 63% completion record, 15 touchdowns. That's pretty good. 7 interceptions. So that ratio looks good, but most of it is in yesterday's second half. But I think if they showed you that, Bud, you'd be at the beginning of the year, you'd be happy with it at the mid-season point.
Yeah, I mean, those numbers are hard to analyze without having seen where they come from. I mean, certainly 5-2 would make those numbers even more palatable, right?
Yeah, and it's not like the 5-2 is going to disappear and all of a sudden you're playing Super Bowl contenders. It's 5-2 and you're playing 3 or 4 teams that aren't very good.
Yeah, the teams that have given him the most trouble have been able to get pressure on the pocket and chase him around. And he has that ability to get outside the pocket, but it's also not what the Browns want. You know, they didn't want it when Colt McCoy was there, and they don't want it with him. They don't want a guy rolling out, and now he can only throw to one half of the field.
Well, when he started doing that, he was rolling to the left. Do you see him rolling to the right at all to compensate for that?
No, I haven't much. You know, I think the Browns want him to make his living out of the pocket, and that's okay. But if teams are pressing up the middle, his numbers go down, dramatically, his completion numbers and his effectiveness. So I would be surprised if other teams don't come after him more and maybe pay the price. But especially with Odell Beckham Jr. out, you can come after him a little more. And if Dante, I'm sorry, I'm blanking out. Peoples-Jones, if those guys, if Higgins and Peoples-Jones beat you, then teams will say, okay, well, they beat us, but at least we got pressure on a quarterback and didn't let him sit there and pick his spot.